Oh, we are doubled up. Oh my gosh. Craziness ensues, man. I ain't even got my net out like a big dummy. That was all kind of wrapped up in my other line. Oh my gosh, a mess, a mess. All right, we still got this one too. Yep, still got him. Nice. There you go. Alright, we'll let him rest just a minute, see if we can't get some of this undone. Alright. Now, say that. Yeah, you mind? Hey guys, we just had about 15 minutes of absolute chaos. Let me show you the results. Oh, woo! All right, let's turn one loose. So, this little guy, I've got one live bait out. He decided to swim his way and tangle himself up in that live bait line. Glad to see him go. And then, like the big dummy that I am sometimes, I didn't have my net ready to go. And I was trying to land this one by hand, and he wouldn't have it. So I had to let him hang out for a minute so I could get my net ready and put him in the boat. This is a nice catfish. I love it. Woo. All right, I gotta get baits back in water. Well, now that we've got fish in the boat, I guess I can do a little short intro. So anyway, you know, Christmas break, we're between Christmas and New Year's. It's Friday, and today's probably going to be the last day that I can fish for a little while, because I got to go back to the real world tomorrow. We got contractors working, and when they're working, we're working, and I'm gonna give some of my guys reprieve and just go cover for them on Saturday and Sunday. But and then next week, you know, regular routine re-ensues, so maybe I'll get to fish weekends, you know, for a while. But anyway, caught bait this morning, 37 degrees. That was not fun. My hands are still cold. I've got a couple of reels that were not acting right, so I pulled out a couple old reels to replace those today, till I can try to figure out what's going on with those two reels not working well. I was sitting here putting line on a rod, and looked up, and that rod was going. God jumped up, got the hook set, and then that rod went off, and craziness just ensued. But anyway, that's the reason I do this, because that was fun. But anyway, guys, we're going to try to make it an all-dayer today, and just see how many hooks we can set. Glad you found my channel. Welcome to Fishing with TR, guys. And as always, if you like what you see, and like, subscribe, share, interact, and welcome to the channel, guys. Let's catch some more fish. Yeah, buddy. All right, strike. Try to get the sunshine out of your eyes there. Look here. Ha ha ha. Nice. Love these guys. fish just realized he was hooked. Bad blue cat. Not a bad one. Alrighty. Alright, I've turned him loose. He needs to turn me loose. Look at that. There's nothing holding on that fish except his jaws right now. Such a strong bite. Alright, you can turn loose. Alright, well, I get this other rod ready to redeploy. So, yep, I've changed spots since these last fish this morning. Wind is picked up. There's a front moving through. And the places I wanted to fish, I just can't hold the boat still out there in the channel. So I'm back in here on one of my favorite bank spots. We're going to hang out here for a while, and as long as we're getting action, no need to move, right? So let's get another bait out. I'm still amazed I hook these sometimes with the size tackle I'm using. Again, we're targeting big fish, and that joker's mouth ain't hardly big enough to get my hook, but he got it. That's the second one that waited to get plumb to the boat before it started to fight. He's wound up. Gonna have to let him wear himself out a second. It's also the third fish while I'm trying to eat lunch, man. They won't let me sit down. Not complaining, don't hear me wrong. Boy, it's shoulder day. That one. All right, guys. I think it's safe to say we are on the catfish. I don't know how long the bite's going to last, but man, again, this is the third fish since I just tried to sit down and eat lunch. Look at that, nice one. Nice fish. Woo! Let's do that again. Alright guys, so the wind's laid down just a little bit and I got tired of just sitting. So we're going to drag baits a little bit. And just so you know, when I'm dragging baits, I'm using a dragon sinker. And the way this thing is made, it's got lead down here and flotation material in here. It could be air, it could be foam. The thing is, that weight pulls just like this across the bottom. So if you come across structure or sticks, most of the time this will go up and over and you won't get hung. Now also, to make dragging work, you got to have a flotation device in front of the hook. So while that dragging weight is along the bottom, that float there will suspend that bait up in the strike zone as you're dragging, and also keeps it from getting hung as well. So anyway, we're fixing to deploy these. We're going to put 2 on planer boards out to the side so we can cover some water, 1 out straight behind the boat. And we got a few live baits too, so I'm probably going to rig up a couple to go on the outside. For maybe we can find a striper on the live baits. But anyway, excellent way to find catfish, guys, especially when they're not real active. Let's get this done. Alright, so dragging baits didn't produce anything. Well, one channel cat. You may get to see him, you may not. But I'm back out in the main channel. The wind's laid down a little bit. It's still not going to let me hold my boat exactly like I want to hold it, but it's down enough that I think we can manage. So anyway, and we're closer to the boat landing, probably an hour before dark. So we're just going to finish up here and see what happens.